Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. In this one, we're going to be celebrating hitting 85,000 subscribers here on the channel. I've got a shipment from Tackle Warehouse that just showed up. There's a new reel in here. I got a couple other baits in there. I got some new colors from 6 Cents in some of their swim baits. We're going to talk about all that and more. Roll the intro. All right. Thank you guys so much for 85,000 subscribers here on the channel. I know there's a lot of new people here, a lot of people finding the channel from the shorts that I posted, from the Kyle video, and a bunch of other stuff that's just been getting sucked into the algorithm lately. And I appreciate everybody for showing up, subscribing, following along. If you're new here, this might be the first time you've seen this, but if you've been around, you already know what time it is. When I made this thing, you can see this first line right here. We were at 15 or 16,000 subscribers. Is when we first created the subscriber board. Now, I think it's good to have a goal, and I'm a pretty goal-oriented person, and I felt like 100,000 subscribers was a pretty lofty goal. 100,000 is when Google and YouTube will send you the silver play button, and I'm extremely grateful to be able to color in some more bars here on the subscriber board. So the last time we updated the board, it looks like we were at 81,000, so 4,000 more awesome people here since then, and now we're bumping that up to 85. I had to buy this freaking Sharpie to be able to color this in because we were running out of stuff. So let's just get it done real quick. 85,000, and we're already over halfway to 86,000. Over 85,500 people watching along and subscribing here on this humble little fishing channel. Thank you guys so much for riding with me. We got 15,000 more subscribers to go before we're gonna hit that 100K and obtain the elusive YouTube silver play button. So if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, which is probably the case for most of you, go down below, click that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, help more people find the channel. Thank you guys so much for your relentless support. I appreciate you all for riding with me like you do. Couldn't do this without you. Literally couldn't do it without you. So thank you. Also, I miss you guys. It's been a minute. It's been a while since I've been here in front of the camera. It's good to be back. Feels good to be back here talking to you again. And I've been gone for good reason, for multiple reasons. Some of them I'll get into right now, kind of give you guys a little explanation of what's been going on and why it's been over 3 weeks since you've seen a video from me. So basically, there's a couple things going on lately. So first off, it's bed fishing season, all right? And every year, if you've been watching along for the past few years, you know that me and my buddy Travis, Captain T-Cox Fishing Tours, we go out on a mission to try to catch the elusive, the almighty double dragon, which is just goofy terminology that we use around here. It's slang for a double-digit largemouth bass. I've been chasing a DD, a 10-pound plus largemouth bass, for literally years here on this channel. My previous personal best was 8 ounces short of that, 9 pounds, 8 ounces. And then last year, 2023 Tower of Power, Central Texas bed fishing, sight fishing, ultimate tour, some of the best fishing that I've ever experienced last year when we did this. We were on, I'm gonna say hidden gem, but it was a lake that didn't have too much pressure on it. Super clear water, small, lots of giant fish. And after we posted the videos from last year, once we showed back up at that lake this year, there were freaking boats everywhere. Every morning there was a line at the boat ramp, multiple people, multiple guide businesses showing up. I'm not saying it was all our fault, but I'm quite certain that many of those people saw the videos from last year, saw the fish that we were catching out there, and decided to go out there and try it for themselves. Nothing wrong with that. It happens. Long story short, we burnt up the lake. Our little honey hole, our little secret gem out in the middle of Central Texas, kind of got blown to pieces. And we only sight fished out there for maybe like a day or two at the very beginning of the spawn this year until we found somewhere else. Anyways, long story short, so what's been going on is practically for the past 8 weeks, I've been on that same mission, sight fishing during the spawn, just trying to break my PB, but not only break my PB, but get a double digit, get a double dragon, catch that 10 plus for the first time in my life. It's been something that I've been wanting to do so bad. Honestly, it's been something that I've been chasing ever since we started chasing the 100,000 subscriber YouTube goal and before, beyond. You know, some people fish their whole lives trying to get a DD, and for most of us, it's never gonna happen. Anyways, we've been out on a new lake We've been catching some incredible fish. If you follow me on Instagram or if you follow the Facebook page, you have seen these fish. I've been making posts, but I've been unable to make any videos, and here's why. You know, my buddy Teacock, he's a fishing guide. That's his business, and he has made the request to hold off on posting the footage until this whole thing wraps up and you know, the sight fishing deal has died down and the spawn is pretty much over. And I have agreed to do that. So all the footage that I've been shooting for literally the past 8 weeks, I've got it stacked up on hard drives. I've watched some of it. It's insane. I'm going to release the most epic sight fishing video of 2024 very soon. I guarantee you. If you do follow the social medias outside of YouTube, then you already know what's up. You already know what happened this year. But I cannot wait to share the video footage with you. It's incredible. It's just taken a little bit longer this year for me to be able to put out the content, because dropping steady video after video after video, people figured out where we were. The lake got burnt, and then we had to find a new lake, which we've done, and you guys will all see that really soon. And then, I don't know, maybe that lake will get burned up too. But either way, we've been out there on a mission for the double dragon. Did it happen? You'll have to stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, stick around, watch that sight fishing video when it drops to find out. But out of respect for my boy Teacock, I have been holding off on posting any of the footage from that lake. So that's one thing out of the way there. Insane sight fishing footage coming. Some of the best catches. Actually, it was the best year of big fish fishing that I've had ever. I can't wait to show you. So that's reason number one, you know. Beyond that, into last year, my whole world was falling apart. I was in the darkness, and I took some time away to get my mind right, get my body right. I was sort of in the darkness during that break. I didn't take it off to have fun. I didn't take time away from YouTube to go just, you know, take a break, take a breather and relax and enjoy myself. That's not what I was doing. I was like, you know, pretty depressed, pretty bummed out and sad and struggling. So that was sort of what pulled me away from the channel before. This one, I took a little bit of time away from shooting videos. Take a breather, hang back from the social media for a little bit. It's good for your mental health to do that, man. You know, the content creator cycle is endless. You know, the algorithm and the apps, and they all want you to just constantly post every single day, if possible. They want you just constantly uploading, if not multiple times a day. And I've been doing that, or trying to achieve that at a high level for literally years, with the exception of that one break that I took when I was in the darkness. So for the past couple weeks, you know, once the sight fishing double dragon Tower of Power reunion tour 2024 came to a close, I just took a couple weeks for myself. You know, my life was really rough less than a year ago. But right now, I'm in a really good place. I'm really happy. New people in my life that have been bringing me a lot of joy. If you follow me on Instagram, you see a little bit more of the personal stuff that's been going on, and you may have seen a little bit of that. But anyways, you know, new relationships, new beginnings, new people, new fun. And I just took a little breather so I could sit back, recognize the hard work that I've done, be stoked on how this year's sight fishing season went, hold off on posting the footage for Teacock, and then just take some time to enjoy life. A little breather from the social medias. And while that was great, I enjoyed it, been having a lot of fun, but now it's time to get back to the grind, and it's good to be back here in front of the camera. So hopefully that explains a little bit about where I've been, what's been going on. Everybody's fine, everything's fine. I'm fine, I'm actually great. I'm in a really good place. Life is just crazy. The turns that it'll take and the paths that'll lead you down, and the way things end up when at one point you thought it would never be okay. Just keep fighting. Stay in the fight. I say that all the time, man. JR's got your back. We got this no matter how dark it gets. Keep pressing, keep working, keep grinding. That's what we're going to do. It's good to be back with you. Thanks for listening to my opening ramble. 85,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Took a little break from the YouTube, and I've had to hold off on posting my on the water footage because Teacock has made that humble request, and I'm going to grant him that request because that's my boy, and I don't want to burn the lake while he's still trying to run his business. Because without Teacock, I definitely would not have caught the fish that I caught this year. Dude is the best sight fisherman in the state of Texas, and I'm going to show you more of that very, very soon. So please stick around. Subscribe to the channel. Help us hit 100,000. Can never thank you enough for riding with me. I'll always take time to say it, but let's go ahead and move on. Take a look at some tackle. New fishing reel in here. I'm going to build a new combo really quick. Got something in mind for baits like this right here. Swim baits. Speaking of swim baits, 6th Sense hooked it up and they sent me some of the new colors in both the trace and the draw. This one right here, super heater, gonna set that off to the side. Trust me, you're gonna wanna see that one. That one right there, that's a bad dude. But let's take a look at a couple of these others really quick. That did not work. There we go. All right. A goose. Okay. Wait, this one too. Let's look at this one first. Live threadfin shad. Nice. Just the all white gizzard shad imitator right there. Or threadfin shad, not a gizzard shad. I always think gizzards because, you know, we got those big gizzard shad eaters here in Central Texas, and I see a lot of gizzard shads, but we got threadfin shad too. And that right there is the live threadfin trace. That's the 6-inch fast sink. The fast sink, by the way, when it comes to the trace, this is my favorite one to throw. This is the one that I have tied on most, the fast sink version. Why? Because I can control the depth pretty easily. The fast sink will sink if you're fishing super shallow, might not be the option, but other than that, whoa, other than that, if I want to burn it on the surface, lift the rod tip, reel a little bit faster, have no problem burning this on the surface. I can burn it slightly subsurface by slowing that retrieve down just a little bit, or I can let it sink deep and roll it slow. But the fast sink is my go-to when it comes to the trace. Talked about that before. Live threadfin shad. That's the new color. It looks good, but let's be honest, that's not, you know, the flashiest color. This one right here, though, this one right here, this one is chrome gizzard. Check that thing out. Oh, I didn't even know. I haven't opened this one yet. This one's where it's at. Look at this, dude. Look at the detail on this, first of all. Look at the freaking detail. It's got like a ghost body, chrome gill plates. So I thought the chrome was all over it, but it's just on the gill plates. I like that. I like it that it's not too flashy. Just a little bit of flash up near the front. Golden boy. That's a golden boy right there. Check out that pink stripe. Back half has that pink lateral line. But look at this. Check out the top. Check out that top coat. Those little black accents. That is sick, dude. Chrome gizzard. This is a slow sink. I wasn't ready. I didn't know that they were setting it off like this. That's a new heater coming from the 6th, if not available already. Also, every trace is coming with an extra tail. So there's 2 new colors from 6th Sense coming soon, or perhaps available now. 6thsensefishing.com, JR10 for 10% off everything on the website. Secure the heater, save the bread. It's the #1 way that you guys can support the movement, support the channel, help us keep making free fishing content. So if you're in the market for any fishing gear, I highly recommend 6th Sense Fishing. They've been riding with us for a while. Huge supporters of the channel. I've been partnering with them for years. And like you, without 6th Sense, I could not do this without them. So check this one out though. This is the draw, the 9-inch draw, suspending slow sink, live gizzard flash is the color. This is my favorite of the 3 new colors that I've seen, and I feel like a lot of you are really gonna love it too. Check this out. Look at that thing, dude. As you can see, this has got like all the spectrum of colors intermingling, and it looks really natural. It's not like a sort of systematic, uniform. God, these hooks are so sharp. It's not like a systematic, uniform application of paint. It's sort of sporadic, like nature would have it done. You got the yellow, the beautiful aqua blues, those light blues, browns, blacks, that purple in there. You have the iridescent chrome flash on the gill plates, that black back, 9-inch slow sink / suspending draw glide bait. Live gizzard flash is a super heater. That's my favorite one right there. You guys stay ready so you don't got to get ready. Check out the site, see if these colors have dropped. I honestly haven't looked, and I'm not sure at the time of me shooting this video, but if not, they are coming soon. So like I said, stay ready. Shout out to 6th Sense for riding with us. Incredible support, incredible company. Hard baits, soft plastics, terminal tackle, the heater series fishing rods, my signature line of fishing rods, all available on 6thsensefishing.com. Live and direct in full effect, straight from the company to your doorstep. JR10 for 10% off everything on the website. Thank you guys so much for using that JR10 code, the JR10 Army. Super supporters of this channel. Again, couldn't do it without you. Literally would not be able to do this if it weren't for people like you guys watching now. Companies like 6 Cents Fishing, Waterland, and all the people that use my codes to support. Much love. Okay, we got another box here though. We got another box. I got some other stuff in here, a couple other baits that I ordered from T-Dub that aren't 6 Cents Fishing products. And I have a new fishing reel in here as well. So let's take a look, see what we got going on. Okay, first up out of the box, we got a new fishing reel. This is the Tranx 200 HG. I have the 6-to-1, so I got the 7-to-1. I thought I had ordered another 6-to-1, but I guess I put the 7 in my cart. Either way, we got a new Tranx 200 here. We're gonna spool this up, and I'll show you guys what rod that I'm gonna throw it on here in just a second, but I got a couple other pieces of terminal tackle and some baits off in the box that I wanted to show you. Got a couple little dirty jigs. Tactical underspins. Those are the 1/8 ounce and 1/4 ounce. This is their small little finesse underspin. Tactical Bassin, to be honest with you guys, is about the only fishing channel on YouTube that I can bring myself to watch anymore. You know, Matt's been going on and on about these lately, so I picked up a couple of their little underspins just to try out. And I was just cruising through the swim bait section, and I happened to see these guys. MC Swim Baits, hand poured, one at a time in the USA. This is just a small little paddle tail swim bait. Caught my eye, really like the color. Check them out. This is a little 3-inch paddle tail. My first time ever seeing this bait, and I like it. Check it out. Look at this little guy. Got the flat top on there, split belly. Just a little paddle tail swim bait. Albino flash was the color on that. Super subtle, just a little ghost minnow, but it's got like green and blue. Just, it's very subtle. Very subtle, ghost green, ghost blue, or lavender maybe, whatever you want to call it. You can see there on the top. Nice little paddle tail swim bait. Couldn't resist. And why not? Why don't we take this Dirty Jigs tactical underspin and rig it up on this little 3-inch paddle tail swim bait. You know, a lot of small bait fish running around right now. Summertime. And this is an excellent time, especially if the bite gets tough and slow and it's hot, to throw an underspin like this. So I just thought, hey, why not try a new little combo? Look at that guy. That guy right there sort of looks like a heater. I don't know about you boys. What do you think? Let me know. Underspin, a little extra flash, enough of that. 3-inch swim bait, some Dirty Jigs, Tactical Bassin underspins. Shout outs to Matt Allen and Tim Little, dudes over there at Tactical Bassin. When I first started getting back into bass fishing, you know, they really kind of helped me learn the clear water, learn about more modern bass fishing techniques. Once I started really getting serious and getting back into bass fishing, bought my first bass boat, I learned a lot from those guys. So got mad respect for what they've been able to do here on YouTube, on their platform, growing their channel and their business. Amazing. So shout outs to those dudes, Matt and Tim over at Tactical Bassin. But this right here is another awesome bait that I wanted to pick up. This is the little nacho burrito, the burrito nacho, but it's a small one. The 5-inch nacho. It's made by Bullshad, Mike Buca, Bullshad Swim Baits, and Burrito Baits did a collaboration. And this is actually the Tactical Shad, Tactical Bassin signature color in that bait. But I have the 5-inch and the 6-inch burrito, but I did not have the nacho. So I wanted to grab the nacho. There that is, man, a little nacho. That looks like a gizzard shad. Super heater, one stout hook. Nice. Sweet, dude. So that's the swim bait, and that's the bait. That's the baits, that's the swim baits, that's the everything, man. That's everything I got from Tackle Warehouse. I could have swore I ordered a 6-to-1 in that Tranx because I'm gonna be building out a large swim bait style combo, but maybe I got the 7-to-1 for whatever reason. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go back and check my cart, check my order. Either way, whatever, I'm cool with it. 7-to-1, no problem. I can slow down. I'm gonna get that thing spooled up and get it paired up with a rod that we actually unboxed a while back here on the channel, set aside, never did anything with it, needed a reel. Now I got one. Let's check out the Tranx. Again, that little dude right there, I feel like that's a super heater. All right. Shimano Tranx 200 Accidental HD, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking or what I was doing when I was placing my order. I don't really remember, but either way, let's check out this reel, man. I have a Tranx 200. I have one of them, and I freaking love it, dude. It's like just a beefed up, it's a beefed up reel. You know, I think they like reinforce some of it for like saltwater. I don't know. I use it freshwater. I use it for deep cranking of swim baits, and I absolutely love the other Tranx 200 that I have, so I grabbed me another one. I went with the 200. I know they have the 150, but I want a little bit of a deeper spool here. Like I said, I'm going to be throwing some bigger baits on this, and I feel like the added reinforcement and deeper spool, a little bit better for that, a little bit more torque, a little bit more line capacity. 7.2 to 1, Shimano Tranx. A good looking reel too. Got that Terminator look to it, you know? Freaking T1000 liquid metal. Nice. What do you guys think? Do you have a Tranx? Fish with a Tranx? If you do, let me know what you think. Get it mounted up to a rod, and I'll show you what I have in mind for this thing. Oh wait, I think I just figured out that actually having a 7 to 1 is gonna be okay. Because yeah, oh yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. All right. 7 to 1 to me, honestly, it's like the best of both worlds. And I'll throw an 8 to 1, I'll throw a 6 to 1. But 7 to 1 is like the most universal in my mind. I feel like 7 to 1, that's like the go-to. And this is the rod that I had in mind to pair it up with. We got this a while back, set it off to the side, never did anything with it. This is the 8-foot heavy Modfast Lux series rod from 6 Cents. The 8-foot big heavy rod for throwing swim baits, and it's rated for baits up to 2 ounces. I feel like the Tranx can probably handle a little bit more than that. That right there, that Tranx 200 mounted up to that Lux series 8-footer. Dude, that's a match made in heaven. That's dirty, dude. That's a dirty looking combo. Sick. Brand new rod, brand new reel, brand new line about to go on here. If you've seen me spool one reel, you've seen me spool them all. So I'll spare you guys the spooling footage. I have plenty of videos here on the channel of me showing you guys how to spool up a new reel. So you can go check those out. But for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip into the future after this thing already has fishing line on it. And one thing that I do notice about the Tranx is that the spool is not skeletonized. So I have to make sure I tie a really good knot, keep that fluorocarbon really tight around the arbor to make sure that it doesn't slip. Sometimes fluorocarbon will still slip. Hopefully we'll be good to go. But if I were spooling this up with braid, I would 100% run a monofilament backing. Always run a backing if you have a non-skeletonized spool and you're gonna be fishing with braid. I'm gonna be throwing straight fluorocarbon. I'm gonna roll the dice. Hopefully this will cinch down and lock up and we'll be good to go. It's hit or miss. Some fluorocarbon can be a little slippery, but let's find out. I'll be right back with you once I have this thing filled up with this 20-pound Seagar and VizX fluorocarbon fishing line. And there you have it. I got the Tranx all spooled up with fresh 20-pound fluorocarbon line. I feel like we got lucky. I got that arbor knot cinched down nice and tight. Line's not slipping on the spool, good to go. I tied that new trace color on, that freaking sick, what is it, chrome gizzard. Tied that chrome gizzard 6-inch trace onto the 8-foot heavy Modfast Lux series rod. And that right there is a straight up swim bait heater that actually frees up my other trace rod that I have, the Heater Series Swim Bait Special, combined with a Shimano Scorpion DC, frees that rod up to do some other techniques. So this will be my new trace setup, at least for now. Play around with the trace on the 8-footer and the Tranx, see how I like it. 7 to 1 is my preferred reel speed for the trace, which is why I decided to tie that bait on for right now. But one other thing I wanted to show you, I was just out here tinkering around playing tackle box, and I ended up building out this little chatterbait micro. This is the super finesse chatterbait. You know, this is the small one for light tackle, for fishing on light tackle or BFS gear. Speaking of BFS, you know, summertime is like my favorite time to throw BFS gear, break out the small stuff, the little stuff when they're chasing those tiny little bait fish around and the bite gets tough and they want an easy snack. BFS can be the deal. Started doing that for the first time last year and have really been loving it. And this right here is the little chatterbait that's suited for BFS, like I said, an 1/8 ounce. And I took a juggle minnow. This is the juggle minnow in Spanish bone. And I put it on the back of that chatterbait micro, and look at that little combo right there. Dude, if they're not gonna hit a full-size chatterbait, they're definitely gonna eat that. It's a little smoker. I trimmed up the skirt to give it a little bit more of a, sort of like a hybrid finesse style look. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that bait. Also, rigged up this one. This is that chatterbait with that swinging head. I love throwing a bladed jig, man. That's fun. Jackhammer, my go-to. We talked about that in the last video. But this one right here, check this out. This is that one with the swinging head. This is a 1/2 ounce. That's that Flush 5.2 from 6 Cents Fishing on the back of it. Dancing around, swimming around. Gonna go out I throw both of these suckers. See if I can catch me another dragon. So there that is, man. A nice quick update video, a little unboxing, some tackle rigging, some bait rigging, some new colors from 6th Sense. Check out their website. You know, if you use my code JR10 to secure the heater, save the bread, send me a screenshot on Instagram or Facebook so that I can post it up, give you a shout out. It's just a way for me to say thank you, give you all some public recognition for helping us keep this whole thing running. Anyone who uses the JR10 code and sends me a screenshot, automatic shout out on all my stories, on all my platforms. Thank you guys so much for riding with me. The JR10 Army, big piece to the puzzle. So thank you guys so much. I want to give a quick special shout out to these people right here on the screen. These are a couple screenshots that I've been sent here recently. Thank you guys so much for your support, for using that JR10 code. Thank you so much for 85,000 subscribers here on YouTube. You know, it's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to sort of, you know, feel like, oh, I'm never going to get there, or am I ever going to hit 100K? And I would be lying if I said that those thoughts haven't crept into my mind. Or am I just going to be doing this forever and we're never going to get there? None of that really matters. Does it really matter if I ever hit 100,000? In the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of the universe? Probably not. You know, it's a good goal to have. I feel like it's a goal that we will achieve. It's a goal that's more achievable now than ever. You know, 15K away. When we built that subscriber board, we were at 15K. So there's something to be said for that, man. This little modest YouTube fishing channel has it's grown a lot. Something that's important to keep in mind is it's not the destination, but it's the journey. You already know, a little cliche. It's not about hitting 100,000. It's about the work that we put in on our way to 100,000. And that's what we've been doing. That's what we're going to continue to do around here. I'm not going anywhere. I took a little hiatus, hanging out with my new girl, spending some time away from, you know, just constantly shooting videos and editing content for social media. But I'm back live and direct in full effect. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, for understanding, for letting me take a little break. Anytime, you know, I need anything from you guys, you always come through for me. You support. I feel like the community that we've built over here on this channel, the Heater family, it's just one of the best communities on YouTube. Definitely one of the best communities in this whole fishing video space, and you guys are awesome. I appreciate you so much. 85,000, much love. But that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I will see you on the next one. A goose.